Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Oh my god, like it's been like ages since I filmed a sit down video, like Otego. It's been long. So you guys, welcome back. Okay, my name is Ugonma. In case this is your first time here on this channel, welcome. Okay, then to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I also want to say thank you to all of you that have recently subscribed to my channel. Like, yo, 5k subscribers. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Honestly, it was wowing. Like, it's overwhelming. Then I quickly want to say thank you to some people, my subscribers who are based here in the UK. Like, a lot of them have DM'd me, emailed me, telling me they are willing and ready to help me in any way, like, telling us how the system works and all of that. They are just willing to help us navigate our way around here, and I'm grateful to those people. Honestly, I'm honestly grateful. Somebody you don't even know from Adam, like they don't know me from anywhere, just on this platform, and they are willing to help. Honestly, it's amazing. Now let's go right into today's video. Okay, first of all, before I continue this video, I just quickly want to give a disclaimer. I am not an agent. I'm not a realtor. I am nothing. So everything I'll be saying here is via my experience and what I've come to learn. Okay, so yeah, that is it. So today's video, I want to tell you guys how we got our apartment. Of course, you know how we got our apartment. I want to share with you people how you can get an apartment here. If you are moving in here via Tier 2 visa, then you have no issue at all, because it will be easy for you to get an accommodation. All they just need is, do you have a permanent employment? We'll just ask you for, what is it called, a reference for your employer, and that's just it. But coming into the UK as a student and you are coming with your family, that's not the case for us, right? Yeah. So, and that's the reason I'm making this video, because a lot of people are on this table. Like, they have been in the UK for over almost a month now and they have not gotten admission. And also a lot of people who are planning to move into the UK and they are yet to get an accommodation. And you know, Airbnb is not cheap. So that's the reason I'm making this video. Okay, if you have in mind the area or neighborhood you're looking for the accommodation, also has an influence on the pricing of the apartment or house, because some people will just rent a whole house, right? Yeah. Now, in the UK here, if you're coming as a family of 4, then you probably will be needing a 2-bedroom apartment. If you are anything above family of 4, maybe 5, 6, then you probably will be looking out for 3-bedroom apartment. No landlord or agency will even rent a family of 5 or 6 2-bedroom apartment. No, because one of the first things they ask is how many people will be living in the house. You get right? So that is it. In case you see me looking down, I noted out some bullet points. Yeah, and those are the things I'll be talking about. So here in the UK, there are 3 major sites that you can go check out for your apartment. There is a on the market, there is a Rightmove, and there is Zoopla. These are 3 major sites that you can go and look at for apartments here in the UK. On these sites, it's only registered agents that are approved to post a listing on these sites. However, there are other places you can look out for apartments. Okay, places like Greg's, places like Facebook Market, places like I think Gum3, places like Spare Room. All these places you can actually check out on this site. If you have not, you can check out on this site for accommodation as well. However, these 4 sites that I mentioned now, Gum3, Spare Room, Greg's, and which again I mentioned, all these ones, no, I don't think there's a regulation or any registration sort of. Anybody can go there and post. Okay, anybody can go there and post pictures of their accommodations. When you get to this site, both Zoopla, Rightmove, On the Market, and all of them, when you get there, there are several apartments. There are so many of them, but for some reasons, they don't like letting to students, especially those with family. That doesn't mean that you will not get accommodation. It may take you time to get accommodation here, but you will eventually get, okay? You may stay here 1 month, you have not get 1 month plus 3 weeks if you have not gotten accommodation, you get. But that doesn't mean that you should be desperate, because when you are desperate, you may fall prey to scammers. Forget say now but scammers day. You get, people can be easily scammed. In fact, people are scammed on these sites on a daily. So you got to be very careful what you are dealing with. You can also join Facebook groups. Like we joined some Facebook groups. We are in Birmingham, and we joined the Facebook accommodation, Birmingham accommodation on Facebook. Yes, there are so many other groups that you can join for accommodation, those searching for accommodation. But subsequently, they post housings that are available, like people who are doing internship in another place, so they want to rent out the apartment. You can be lucky to bump into that kind of advert, okay? And also be sure to check Facebook markets. However, checking Facebook market, you should be careful with the kind of dealings with the person you are dealing with, okay? Because if there's no regulation, there's chances that you can be scammed. Not everybody that posts apartments for rent on Facebook are scammers, okay? There are still good people and there are still bad people. It's just like in Nigeria, we say, in Igbo, not in Nigeria, in my dialect, we say, mechanic mela nyamazinde wondiara. You understand? Due to there have been series cases of scams. We don't even know how to trust again, okay? But there are still genuine people there. Let me quickly say this here. If you're coming to Birmingham from Nigeria, personally, I am willing to go look out for accommodation. That's if you're in Nigeria, or I can go check out for accommodation for you, because I remember around August, when we started looking for accommodation, there are accommodations that we got, but because we do not have anybody, because we are in Nigeria, there's no way we will fly and come here for viewing. So if we had gotten somebody who could have gone to these apartments and view for us, we probably may have gotten them before we came here. I'm doing this because I know how difficult it is for family people to get accommodation, especially for students. So that's my own little way of supporting those of you that are my subscribers, okay? So talking about places where you can get accommodation, I've mentioned Rightmove, Zoopla, On the Market. These are the 3 major ones. Then you can also check Greg's, you can also check Gum3, you can also check Facebook Market, you can also check Spare Room. These ones, you can check them out. Obviously, you will get accommodation, but just be careful, okay? So be wary of scammers, okay? Because these scammers, they exist. Sometimes they will even take pictures of a legit agent and go and post it. Another way you can also get an accommodation fast is by creating a sponsored post on, on Spare Room. I know of Spare Room, yeah, because we created that advert as well. We made an advert on Facebook, not Facebook. We created an advert on Spare Room with the picture of my family, you know. I think I'll put their link in the description. Check there out. Create an advert. It can be a sponsored post, but we didn't do a sponsored post. The difference between sponsored post and just normal advert is, if it's a sponsored post, the advert will keep coming up. Okay, people who have available houses matching your specification can contact you, telling you of the availability, okay? However, if you did not pay for the advert, you just posted just an advert, it will be only on top of the site for just 24 hours, okay? After 24 hours, the advert will disappear. But if you paid, it will keep turning up for some time, okay? So eventually, when you get a house and you are asked to bring a referee, yes, a referee, please be sure to tell your referee. For those of you that have somebody here in the UK that can stand as a referee for them, be sure to tell your referee, because most people here in the UK will not tell you how much they earn Okay, you can just say anything from 27,000 and above. So here in the UK, when looking out for accommodation, if you think um you are not getting an accommodation, you've been searching and you have not getting, I think what you should do is increase your budget a little. Yeah, increase your budget a little and probably you will get, because that's what we did. When we came here, our budget wasn't what we are paying now. We had to increase it a little, and yeah, we got. Another reason why it may be difficult for you to get accommodation is because of your location. For instance, if you are schooling in Birmingham and you want to stay at the city center, you know that the city center is saturated. Like, there are little chances that there are available houses around the city center, because those that came before you must have taken it up. Okay, so I will advise you to move out like 2, 3, 4, 5 miles away. Okay, that way you may be able to get, just like if you're in Birmingham, you're studying in BCU or UCB or Birmingham University, you could decide to look for accommodation in Aston, in Smithwich, in Silly Oak, just any place that is not around the city center, you may be able to get if you expand your search across. Okay, now let me quickly run across the red flags you should be looking out for when looking for accommodation here in the UK. So the first thing I want to quickly mention is that when the landlord tells you they travel to abroad, they can't be able to meet you face to face, or they can't be able to arrange a viewing for you because they are in abroad. You see those abroad landlords, run away from them. Like, let me tell you guys our scenario. Twice we met these scammers, twice in the process of looking for accommodation. This one even happened when we were in Nigeria. So we made a post on Facebook, one of those groups. Like I told you guys, you can actually make a post on those groups and say you're looking for accommodation, a 2 bedroom and all of that, and people who have will reach out to you. So my husband made that post in one of those groups, and a lady reached out to him. After 2 days he made the post, a lady reached out to him. We obviously went and checked the person's Facebook page, Facebook timeline. There was no much activity, and there was no profile picture. Okay, so the person sent my husband a DM. She has a 2 bedroom apartment at a blah 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 location. She sent us 4 pictures, just 4 pictures of the apartment. So my husband came back and showed me the apartment, and said, okay, fine, I liked it. Let's continue the talk and see what the deal will be like. Okay, because we already know how to look out for red flags. This is Facebook. So we started to exchange email. We started talking via email. So at the end of the day, it's a long story, but at the end of the day, the person asked us to pay a deposit without seeing the house. Initially, she said she will talk to her attorney. The attorney will draft out whatever, that they will book a viewing for us. We say, okay, fine and good. Book the viewing, okay? So, at the end of the day, they sent one big, long mail like that. The long and short of it all is, before we can be able to view the house, we need to pay a deposit. This is to make sure that we are serious, and this is to make sure that we are serious. And if we are taking the house, we should be fast about it, because there are other people on the queue. That's their language. When they tell you they are in abroad, they can't show you the house, they can't be available for viewing and all of that. Know that they are not real. When they said you pay first before you view the house, note that that person is fake. That person is a scammer. Okay. Another thing that you should look out for is a landlord or a potential landlord that will tell you to pay a holding deposit before you view the house. You see, paying a holding deposit before you can go for a viewing is not a normal practice here. It's always advised you go for a viewing, check the house before you even think of making any payment. Okay, so you should be wary of listings without pictures. There are lots of apartments, there will be no picture on them, but you will see price, you will see location, you will see address. Okay, be wary of that. If there's no picture, forget it. The essence of the site is for you to post the picture, then you tell us the price, right? So why won't somebody put a picture? So if you don't see a picture, it's obviously not real, okay? Also, if it's outrageously cheap, then it cannot be real, okay? It cannot be real. Always check out average rent within that vicinity, within that neighborhood, within that environment before you decide whether you are paying or not, okay? Even if you're not in the country, there is very easy way. Just go online, check out the neighborhood, because normally they will tell you the environment, how the street is, live view or something like that. Yeah. So when you pick up the address and how the environment is, then put it on Google. Check first of all if the address actually exists. You can check on Google the average rent of 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom or 3-bedroom around that environment, okay? City center, for instance, around the city center is from 850 and above, and you get a house around the city center and they're telling you is 700 pounds per month, all bills inclusive, and it's still furnished. You yourself, you should know now. You should know that it's never true. Nobody will give you that kind of apartment, furnished, all bills inclusive, and it's still at the city center. You should be wary of that as well, okay? Also, look out for those that will tell you you can't come for viewing now because work is currently going on the building. You know they happen. Look out for those that will tell you, sorry, you can't come for viewing now because the current tenant is not accepting for people to come and view the apartment. It's a red flag, okay? Please look out for that as well. Let me quickly mention this before I forget it. Here in the UK, before you rent an apartment, the landlord, as long as you're a foreigner, the landlord will always say, send me a picture of the data page of your document, okay? But just know that not every person that asks you to send him or her a picture of your data page and all of that, the kind of visa you are here on, is real, okay? Some of them are not. Some of them use those picture or document that you send to them to even commit fraud, okay? So always be careful with this as well. If you are dealing with private landlords, it's either you got their contacts or the apartment that you are looking out for via social media or Gumtree, what is it called? Because most cases, private landlord, you won't see private landlord listings in Rightmove, in Zoopla, or on the market, okay? You won't see private landlords listing there. Mostly, what you'll be dealing with there are agencies. But if it's in Gumtree, Facebook, obviously, social media, you know, private, anybody can post anything, okay? And also have this in mind. When you are looking for accommodation on Facebook, any social media platform at all, Gumtree, Spare Room, and all of that, and you are dealing with whether private landlord or agency, just be careful, okay? Because there are high risks of scamming people on these sites. So just because that Facebook work for me does not mean that you will trust any apartment or anybody that is leasing his or her apartment on these platforms, okay? So you guys, this will be the end of this video. I hope you picked one or two from this video, okay? You can share this video because I know that this video will be beneficial to 1 or 2 persons out there, okay? Make sure to check my description because I'll be putting in some websites, check if they have something for you, okay? And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, okay? Comment and share this video. You don't know whom this video will be beneficial to. Not English. You don't know who will benefit from this video, okay? And see you guys in my next video. All right,